All right, how's everybody doing today? Cobra Trading here. I just want to do a quick analysis of Bitcoin, and it is going to be quick today, I promise, mostly because there is not a lot going on with Bitcoin. This is on a 15-minute chart right now, and me and some of the other people that participated in the first live trading on BitMEX session that I did, we made some pretty decent money off of this situation here, and it worked out pretty well. I'm going to do a tutorial later on today and probably post that video either today or tomorrow about this DMI indicator that I use in conjunction with my my parabolic SAR and my 10 and 20 exponential moving averages to catch and determine when to enter and exit trades. So I'll do a tutorial on that later, but for now, let's go ahead and stick to Bitcoin. Let's zoom out here to a one-day chart just to kind of get a large overview of what's going on. And as you can see, we're just getting just one giant sideways clusterfuck here. It is not looking good. I do not like this. I have seen every different kind of analysis that you could possibly say about this. I've seen people say that we're coming into a bull flag here. I don't know what that's about. I've had people just draw trend lines like this. I say that we're in a bull flag. That does not make sense to me at all. I do not know where these people learned to draw their trend lines, but that is certainly not what is happening here. It's just straight up sideways action. This is what's happening here, and we've got this triangle that I've seen drawn a lot of different ways, but in my opinion, this would be from high to low, that most recent high to low. That would be our, triangle that we're currently in now. Not much has been going on with this. If you go ahead and you measure with your fib tool from high to low of the bigger trend here, we don't really have any algorithm targets for auto traders or any of that stuff. We never came up here and hit the 618, so this wasn't a target at all. We've just kind of been stuck in this range between 236 and 0.5 and fluctuating between whether the 382 is support or resistance, which I think is going to continue. In my opinion, this is a solid no trade zone. If you're not in the market, I wouldn't suggest getting into it. This looks more to me like the type of deal where institutional investors and stuff like that, longer term traders, and people that have deep pockets that are hedge funding their 401ks and stuff with Bitcoin. It seems to me like those are the kinds of traders that are just slowly accumulating here, and I think that this is accumulation strictly based on the level of this positive DI that we've had. It's been mostly above and crossing with the negative DI, so I think that this would be an accumulation area versus a distribution area, which would be a lot more selling power. So that's what leads me to think that. But in terms of what's going to happen with coming to the end of this triangle, I can't really say. It doesn't really seem like anybody else can either. It's kind of up in the air right now. We've got a whole bunch of other little levels in here of support and resistance. If you take the smaller trend, where you can actually see that we came down and we bounced right off of this golden pocket a couple times. We were rejected by it here. We broke through it here. We used it as support here, and we almost came down and tested it again here. But we have really strong confluence with this level that we're in between these two different ranges for this 382 level that we're in, and you can see that we've been using that perfectly. Even for the last couple days, we've been almost a week, we've been staying just in this one little tiny range between 65 or 6600, excuse me, and like 6650 or 6550. We've been staying right there, but longer term, basically what we've been doing is we've been using these standard supports and resistance levels that everybody is pretty clear on. At this point, we've go ahead and turn this off, and go ahead and do this. So we've got one here, and we've got one here, obviously, at the bottom of this triangle. And then we also have one here down below. But for the most part, this range is where we've been stuck in. Everyone is very well aware of this. It is a huge historical zone that we've been stuck in. But our zone is a little tighter, ranging from about 6,400 up to the 6,700 level right now. I don't really know which way this is going to break, and the reason why I say that this is a no trade zone is because based on those fib levels from the larger trend and this smaller trend, both from there and to here like this, the reason why I say that this is a no trade zone is because going into a larger position right now, there's just really no technical reason to do so, because right now, you know, I mean, you could break up here to 7K, or I mean, I would love to see it come all the way up here and get a close at 72, but even a full candle body close above 7,000 would you know, be absolutely amazing for us. You know, and then on the other hand, you know, you can also come way down here at the same time to, you know, test 5,800 again, which I think is still very possible. So it's just really, really hard call on this one. Longer term, I'm not going to be entering any positions for this in terms of swinging this right now over the next couple weeks. I am going to let this play out so that we can just kind of see and get a better idea for exactly what is going to be going on here. So take it easy, trade safe. If you guys are going to be scalping the market and everything, always remember, use a stop loss, be very careful. And besides that, that's really all I got. Check out the link to my free Discord down below, and later on in my next videos, I'm going to also have a link to my free Telegram channel. Other than that, trade safe out that way, you know, for Bitcoin. And always remember that when you miss a trade, it's really nothing to get concerned about, because there's always going to be another trade. So just keep that in mind, guys. Happy trading.